Hey guys, it's Ash, and boy have I been gone for quite some time. Today though, I am coming at you with a record collection. I know that I've filmed this before, but by the time that this goes up, the old one will have been taken down because I wasn't satisfied with that. So, we're redoing it. Oh, let me fix this. Okay. So, I'm just going to be going through the records that I have and where I got them and everything might be. You know. Okay, so the first one that I got is A Day to Remember's Bad Vibrations. It was their most recent release. They released it last year. It's honestly just like standard stuff. It's a gatefold album artwork on the inside that has a bunch of references to the music, and then track listings on the back. It's a standard black pressing. For whatever reason they did the gatefold, but only have one disc, so whatever. But I would say my favorite tracks off of this album is probably Justified, Turn Off the Radio, and Naivety. So, yeah. And then, oh good lord, I have another A Day to Remember record, and this is Homesick. This is the picture disc for it though. So, oh yeah, and I got Bad Vibrations from Zia Records as well. I got this one at Zia, so, yee. And both of those actually play really well, which is nice. But that is not the case for this one. This is another A Day to Remember record. It's the last one that I have. It is What Separate... Oh, shit. Forgot to do my favorite tracks off of Homesick. I'm a mess. Hi. Oh, yeah. Can't see through the back. Good lord. Probably... I'm Made of Wax, Larry, What Are You Made Of? Have Faith in Me, another song about the weekend. So, good times. Oh, good lord. Slipping. This one I got from Zia as well, but this is the second pressing of it that I've had. It's just standard black. The only issue with it is that, like, I expect records to skip when I get them. Like, that's just the thing that they do. They're fragile. It's not often that you get a record without it skipping at all. But this one cut, like, the album from the total time that it takes to play it cut it in, like, basically cut it in half from the normal time because it skips so much. But, anyway... favorite tracks, probably The House That Doubt Built, and If I Leave. The next record I got from Zia. It is Future Hearts, Battle Time Low. It is a baby blue pressing. It's really pretty. Favorite tracks, probably Runaways, Missing You, and Dancing with a Wolf. Oh, and Old Scars Future Hurts. Yeah, Old Scars Future Hurts. I always feel like I'm gonna mess that one up, so whatever. This one I just got yesterday. Like, it finally got to my house yesterday. It shipped. This is another one that I'm so upset about. I got it off of Merch Now, and I've had a few issues with their records in the past, but I had high hopes for this, especially since, like, it's As It Is. Like, they're literally one of my favorite bands. Like, I got into them probably a month or two ago, and, like, into them, and I haven't stopped listening since, and I was so hyped for OK. I pre-ordered it. And it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely stunning. Like, It's gorgeous. I freaking love the pressing, but it's super flimsy. Like, I could break this in half easily. And there's one song that doesn't skip. And that is No Way Out, I believe. Yes. 11 songs, 35 minutes of content. And 3 minutes of it works. Like, literally, like, still remembering, I tried playing through it, and it was like a literal stereotypical broken record. And this was brand new. I had opened it, and I played it, and it cut pretty little distance from, like, 3 minutes to, like, a minute. And it did that with, like, every song. So, I won't go back in. I'm probably going to be emailing merch now because this is not the first time that I've had issues with the records. And it's upsetting. Like, I was so excited, and I had waited so freaking long. Now I'm just disappointed. Anyways, next, 2 records that do not disappoint. I have Astoria by Marianas Trench. I've been into them for a few years now. I forgot to say my favorite tracks off of... Okay. So, favorite tracks, Soap and Austin. Okay, we're good. For Astoria, it has the artwork. And then it opens up. It's gatefold, has the lyrics, and, like, a map. And I love the aesthetic of this album, okay? And then for the sleeves, they have the different pictures on them. And the pressings are just standard black. And this I got from the 604 website, which 604 is their record label. Favorite tracks, probably Who Do You Love, Dearly Departed, While We're Young, End of an Era, and Hospital Bells. That's a lot. Really, this whole album is my favorite. It was one of my favorite albums of 2015, and it still remains one of my favorite albums yet. So, yeah. Then I have another Marianas Trench record. And this one I also got off of 604. All of the records I got off of 604 because you can't get them here in the US. They just don't have them. And this is Ever After. This one has, cover. That one. Gatefold, band in it. And then the sleeves. The one that contains the first disc has the actual story on it. The next one has the lyrics on it, and then this one has Josh and Matt on it, and the other one has Mike and Ian. And then it is a candy red, which I absolutely adore. And everything just goes so well with the aesthetic of the album, like, and the storyline, and I love it. And this one plays really well, too. Like, 604 knows what they're doing when it comes to making their records. And then, oh yeah, and then when I ordered Astoria, I got a signed card from the Masterpiece Theater era that had Josh's signature on it. So that's up in my room at my dad's. I'm at my mom's right now. Favorite tracks off of this, probably Toy Soldiers, No Place Like Home, Porcelain, and By Now. I'm dying. And then I have Masterpiece Theater by Marianas Trench. If you can't tell, I'm a big fan. I saw them last year in January. So, yeah, I enjoy me some Canadians. This one, all of the records that I have by them are gatefold. And I only have the last 3. I don't have Fix Me yet, but I'm hoping to get that soon. Anyway, though, doesn't want to close. That's fun. Hold up. Album artwork. Then the 3D stuff. And then, do I still have the 3D glasses in here? Yes, I do. That's what was keeping it from closing. It has the 3D glasses for the 3D artwork, and then it also came with 2 other inserts, but I took those out and put them up on my wall. And then this one is, it's like 120 gram, I think. I can't remember. It's thicker and heavier than usual. And then it's just a maroon color to match the album cover. And favorite songs, probably Acadia, Lover Dearest, Perfect, and Masterpiece Theater 3. Mainly Masterpiece Theater 3 because it's the first Marianas Trench song that I heard, and that was, I think I heard it like 3 years ago. Something like that. It was like right after they released Ever After. So, it was a while ago. Or it was like right between Ever After and Astoria. I can't remember. So closer to the release of the Something Old, Something New EP. And then this one of my friends got me for Christmas. I think it was the first record I got, or something close to it. It was one of the first records I got, and that is My Chemical Romance's I Brought You My Bullets, You Brought Me Your Love. He actually purchased this, and this is one of the first pressings that they released for it, so he spent a good sum of money on it, even though it's just like standard stuff. It's just a standard black, but this is one of the ones I will cherish. I love this record. Favorite tracks are probably, oh boy, this is difficult. Skylines and Turnstiles, Early Sunsets Over Monroeville, and Demolition Lovers. Oh no, that's not where that goes. That's where that goes. Then I have another My Chem record, and that is The Black Parade. Not Welcome to the Black Parade, that is one of the tracks. It is The Black Parade. I'm sorry, that just bothers me. This one I got from Zia. Opens up and you have all the artwork, and then you also have the portrait of the band and everything on the inside. I really love the aesthetic of this album, I'm not even gonna lie. And then, first disc is just plain black on both sides. The second disc has the album artwork etched into one side. How do I hold it? There we go. It's kind of difficult to see, but it's really cool. I haven't played this one in a while. I need to play it again. Like, this is just one of the records that I grew up with. So, oh good God. And then it came with lyric inserts, but I put those up on my wall. As for favorite tracks off of this one, I would say probably Sleep, Mama, Cancer, and Blood. That's a difficult one, honestly. And then last My Chem record that I have is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. I got this one from Zia as well, and it's just standard black. But favorite tracks off of it, probably Give 'Em Hell Kid, You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison. Hang 'Em High, and It's Not a Fashion Statement, It's a Death Wish. Oh, and Cemetery Drive. So basically the whole album. Oh boy, I have issues. Yeah. And then the next record I have is Panic at the Disco Stuff of a Bachelor. I got this one at Zia. This one has skipping issues too, which makes me really upset because this is a phenomenal record. Probably one of my favorite records released last year. It's just a standard black pressing. Hold up. And then it has the standard lyric insert. Favorite tracks off of this is probably Crazy Equals Genius, Golden Days, and House of Memories. Then the next Panic at the Disco record, from when they were actually a band, is Pretty Odd. I wish that this wasn't a repressing. I wish I had one of the originals, but this one is still really pretty. I even really like the sleeve that it comes in. Like, I love this, okay? This is literally my favorite Panic at the Disco album, so I'm so happy they finally repressed it. I had pre-ordered it on a different website, but then they kept on pushing back the release date, and then it wasn't even a colored pressing, so I'm like, okay, no, I'm canceling that, and then I went and ordered it on Hot Topic, and this is actually surprisingly good quality. It only skips, like, once out of the whole record, so I'm really happy about that, and I'm really happy about the pressing and everything, and then favorite tracks are probably That Green Gentleman, Northern Downpour, When the Day Met the Night, and From a Mountain in the Middle of the Cabins. Because good brass. And as a person that plays trombone, like, come on. Gotta appreciate good brass. Then the next record I have is literally one of the first that I got. This one I got from Zia, and it is White Noise by Paris. I kind of bought it on a whim. I was like, I like Fire and I like My House, so we're gonna try and listen to the rest of the album. And this one is actually really pretty. It's a white and clear split, and it really goes well with the album, so I'm like blessed. And it plays really well too. It skips like maybe 3 times. I don't know, not much. And my favorite tracks are probably St. Patrick, Holy, and Fire. Oh, and Ghosts. So basically like half the album. And wait, did I say I got that one from Zia? I don't know. I got it from Zia. And then the next one I have is Set It Off's Duality. This is their sophomore album, and I love this album to bits and pieces, but sadly it is one of the ones that I had issues with from merch. Now, the first 2 tracks on side A, The Haunting and Enemy, they skip really badly, and I'm super upset about that, but it's gorgeous. They always have gorgeous pressings, but the quality is never quite there. Or as I've experienced, it's never quite there. But, so, favorite tracks, probably Bleak December, Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, Miss Mysterious, and Enemy. And then the last record I have is Set It Off's 3rd album, Upside Down. A lot of people were disappointed with it because it's a completely different sound from what they've been doing, but I honestly really love this. My favorite tracks are probably Life Afraid, Upside Down, Diamond Girl, and Hypnotized. Honestly, this whole album is just absolutely incredible, but if one song had to take the cake, it would probably be Diamond Girl or Hypnotized. Because who doesn't love an angry song or a jazzy song? Like, come on. And this one's gorgeous, but yet again, I kind of have issues with it. Like, oh, hold up. Let me get the record out. It's like a blue and purpley splatter, and it goes really well with the album. But sad thing is, hold up, let me get this back in here. Okay, this one never wants to go in the sleeve, and it pisses me off. I think it's the first 2 songs on side A that skip really badly, so I think it's, yeah, Something New and Uncontainable. They both have issues with skipping, which I know isn't that much of the album, but it's still enough to make me upset, because I don't think that you should cut, that's probably about 6 minutes of content, if not 8, because the songs, I think they're normally between 3 and 4 minutes, but it cuts that in half, if not more. Something New I get through in like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and Uncontainable I get through in about the same time, and it makes me upset, I'm not gonna lie. And I know I sound whiny and ungrateful, and I'm sorry, but I don't. If you're a merch company and you're selling something and your policy is once it's returned or once it's open you can't return it anymore, but then somebody has issues with the product not working the way it is, that's where you have an issue, and it's stupid. I'm sorry. But so sadly I don't think I'll be ordering from merch now anymore. But for what I have, I'm absolutely grateful for and extremely thankful that these have been purchased for me or that I have been given the money to purchase them. And I can't wait to expand my collection. And yeah, sorry this video was long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go now. Bye!